Good evening, President London, fellow board members, as well as Gail, Lupe, and Paige. I am Katina Beckford, Site Administrator for American Indian Public Charter School 2, located at downtown Oakland on 12th Street. Fellow audience, good night as well. Tonight you'll be hearing from supporters for the renewal request, their teachers, students, former students, as well as parents. And now we'll have one of the former students here, please.
Hi, my name is Yoon Trong.
Why don't you pull the microphone down?
I'm sorry. Good evening. My name is Yoon Trong. I live on 10th Avenue. I graduated from American Indian Public High School in 2010. I'm currently a junior at UC Berkeley studying statistics. In 2003, I came to the U.S. for medical treatment because I was severely burnt. After many rejections from various schools due to the fact that I was not a resident and because of constant absences, my aunt decided to take me to AIPCS, where I was greeted by Dr. Chavis. After asking my story, he accepted me into the school. But it was not until recently I found out that he paid my teacher $500 to take me into her classroom because it was packed. But honestly, how many of you would pay $500 for a child you barely met to go to school? At AIPCS, students accepted me. Teachers stayed behind to help me with my work. And Dr. Chavis often come by and pat me on the shoulder and tell me I can do it. And yes, I do believe I can do it, which leads to the reason why I stand in front of you today. To present a model not only emphasize hard work, but also family. That is the key. I choose to becoming a teacher so I can give back what I receive. And maybe one day I can give out that $500 that I received to go to school. And thank you.
Good evening, President London and board members. My name is Kareli Ordaz and I am 20 years old. I live in Oakland on 40th Avenue and International Boulevard, in the heart of the Fruitvale District. I stand in front of you as a product of the American Indian Model Schools. I graduated from American Indian Public High School in 2009. I am a senior at UC Berkeley studying American Studies with an emphasis in environment policy and public health. I am expected to graduate this May. Because American Indians sent me to college with enough units to become a sophomore in my first semester of college, I am graduating from UC Berkeley in 3 years rather than 4. I have saved taxpayers a lot of money. When I was 4 years old, my parents brought me into this country illegally. My father used a cigarette lighter to light our path as we stumbled through the final tunnel. He flickered the lighter on and off to light our way. Because of the lighter, we were able to arrive to the United States safely. American Indian Public Charter School has been my lighter. It has opened the road to my success and has opened opportunities for me to support my family. Although at the time I did not understand American Indian's educational model and structure and environment, I am now grateful that American Indian is there to educate minority students who would otherwise be destined for failure. Dr. Ben Chavis and the American Indian Scholarship Fund have paid for me to go to college. I know that there are a lot of people who hate that man for his unorthodox methods of education, but how many of you can say that you have paid for someone that is not your child to go to college? What Dr. Chavis has done for me, I have returned. Every summer, along with other students, I go to North Carolina to teach poor Lumbee Indians math. Which one of you board members represents my area? I live. Thank you, sir, for your support. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't stand here today. Thank you.
President London and board members, my name is Moreno, and I'm a graduate of American Indian Public Charter School and of Dartmouth College. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak with you today about my experiences at AIPCS. According to a study of FBI crime statistics by Congressional Quarterly, Oakland was ranked as the 5th most crime-ridden city in the nation in 2010. I spent most of my life in East Oakland, and I've experienced my share of gang violence, of dealers and pushers, and I've helped my family members pick up the pieces after our homes were robbed and vandalized. In this unpredictable world, stability, safety, and certainty are in short supply. I quickly realized that the only escape from the volatile life in East Oakland was school. Unfortunately, school was rarely a reprieve from the same peril I experienced on the streets. And by the time I reached middle school in 1999, AIPCS was no exception. However, I've heard the school had undergone some changes and there was a new faculty in place. And my remaining years at AIPCS were by far some of the most influential years of my life. The school delivered on its promise to provide a safe place to learn. The drugs and fights disappeared. Structure and discipline provided legitimacy to the education I was receiving. There was a sense of relief that my educational requirements were being met. Consistency and follow-through in conjunction with effective reprimand created a stable environment every student needs to succeed. I owe much thanks to AIPCS because by the end of my time there, the outstanding teachers helped me move from pure potential to a successful, hardworking student. As a freshman at Dartmouth College, I struggled to remain afloat and acclimate to an environment so starkly different from the trash-ridden streets of 57th and East 15th. However, as culture shock waned and I could see straight again, it was the discipline and the foresight along with self-worth, which were all instilled in me as a student at AIPCS, that allowed me to reorient myself with the Bachelor of Arts in Biology on the horizon. Now I'm a graduate of Dartmouth College, and I just finished up a year at the U.S. Geological Survey, and I can only be thankful of AIPCS for providing an oasis in the midst of the fiasco that was my turbulent life. It is clear to me that stability, consistency, and the installation of self-worth are essential to providing students of Oakland a chance to succeed. A defeatist attitude plagues the city, and I believe that AIPCS is one of only a handful of places which are working to remediate this affliction. I've been back to American Indian many times since graduating. During my summers to help tutor, the school has only gotten better since I was a student, and it's a really impressive place. Without AIPCS, my life would have gone in a different direction. I've worked very hard to get where I am, and I'm proud of that, but I've also have to recognize that I couldn't have done it on my own. I hope that AIPCS can continue to help other students in the way that it has helped me. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Justin Schomeyer. I'm 15 years old, and I live on Keller and 73rd in Oakland, California. I am currently a sophomore at American Indian Public Charter School 2, and I'm very pleased with the results that the school has presented me. I'm currently taking 3 AP classes in 1 foreign language, AP Economics, AP Chemistry, AP Government, and Mandarin Chinese, and I'm very confident that I will pass each of my AP exams. I believe this because I trust the information that the teachers instill in me. And I have friends that go to Skyline and Oakland High that aren't presented with the same opportunities that I am, so I feel very lucky. That's why I would appreciate if the school would stay open for future generations and students. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Stormy Leong. I have a daughter that's in the 7th grade right now, and her grade has improved a lot since attending AIPCS. There's a resource teacher that tutors her during PE if she fails or not doing so well in one of the subjects. And the extra help really boosts her grade quite a bit. And as a parent, I'm just very thankful that AIPCS is here, and hopefully it will continue to be here so that my son will attend. Thank you.
My name is Michael Yu. I'm a parent of American Indian Charter School right now. I'm a second generation immigrant from Hong Kong. I went to the Oakland public school system. I graduated from Oakland High. Right now I'm working 2 jobs to maintain my family. That I sent my son, like before that they went to Cleveland. We're having a hard time finding them a good school. I really hope that this school will still continue being success and then having this school, and also that open up kindergarten to 8th grader, like they could start it young. They could have a basic foundation they could build it on. Thank you.
Don't want to take up too much of your time. But just in closing, the point that we want to get across from just a student's perspective, the parents, is that we've created a very unique community here. We have momentum. There's lots of successes and great things that have been going on. And all the things that, we can address, if there's issues with, things that you want us to fix, and we're more than willing to help, to fix those things. But I urge you to consider that these things, these rules and compliance things, those can be fixed. But this community, the special community that's been created, once that's dissolved, it's something that can't be brought back to get together again. And so I urge you to think about that, and thank you for your time.
And just say this, please, it's very easy.
Yeah. And I just wanted to express my thanks to board members Alice Spearman, Christopher Dobbin, Noel Gallo, who have visited our campus and AIM schools, and to remind everyone that our school is open to all. So please stop by. We welcome. We have an open door policy. Family is our main aim. Yeah. Thank you very much.